Hello everybody and welcome to this very new format of WAGO, the webcasts. In this webcast I will talk about the WAGO Cloud and especially about cloud topics in general. If you have any questions during the presentation, please use the live chat function. And if you watch the cast while we're not online, please go to the WAGO website and contact our support team. But before we start now, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Sven Kreft and I'm happy to be the head of the software department here in WAGO. And now let's start with the topic. Well, the WAGO Cloud offers many aspects. First of all, it can act as a data hub where different data from different machines, different IoT devices can be stored at a single location. And from that location, it can be analyzed, it can be displayed, and finally it can be used to be distributed to different web services via REST API. Second, the WAGO Cloud offers the opportunity to do a remote access to the controllers and watch the local status of a controller just via the WAGO Cloud. And finally, it can act as a kind of device management tool where different devices, machines, and even applications in buildings can be set up to state-of-the-art security aspects. All in all, it can save time and money. Well, there's no special, not only one application area where the WAGO Cloud can be used. Today we have different application areas starting from machine building applications, applications in building automation, and even on rolling stock. Everywhere where data is located on different locations and need to be stored and analyzed at one central point, and where IoT devices are not available for a direct physical contact, I would say. Everywhere in these applications the WAGO Cloud can be used. It acts as a kind of tool where people can build their own applications, new dashboards and connectivity. Each application is individual, and for that we offer the service to build up your individual application for your specific demands. Well, first of all, using cloud application is always a good idea. You have these scalability and these incredible performance. You can connect as many devices as you want, and you won't feel any lack of or going down of performance. Then you have the security aspects. Cloud applications are typically very, very secure because the effort the platform vendors spend in building up security concepts is very, very high. And of course, the WAGO Cloud offers all these aspects. And moreover, we have a very, very easy connectivity to the WAGO Cloud. And in combination with our devices and the ability to build dashboards, it's a kind of very easy usability that everyone can use. Well, in times of Corona, everything is about keeping a distance among us all in order to flatten the curve. So what could be more helpful than a WAGO Cloud, which can be controlled from your own office alone, which helps you to have contact to your data, to your IoT devices, and to keep them up to date just via remote access, for example. And how that works, I will show you now live. Now let's have a look at the user interface of the WAGO Cloud. And here in the central area, you can see the different functionalities of the WAGO Cloud. And now we will start with the device management and take a look inside of that. In the device management, you have the ability to connect controllers, to have a look at the status of the controllers, whether they are connected or not. And you have also the ability, which is currently in a preview state, to update the devices, the IoT devices, bringing new applications and keeping them up to date, which is very important in times of IT security topics and more devices connected to the internet. The second functionality, which is not less important, is the remote access, where you have the ability to make a connection to the local visualization and the local configuration side of the controller. Here in this example, I could select our IoT box and say connect to the web visualization, and then the WAGO Cloud connects to the local visualization of the controller. In this example, it is a overview about the node configuration with different I/O slides, which you can see here collect the current values of temperature and current and local voltages. Moreover, you have the ability to go to the web-based management, where you have access to different configurations of the controller, for example, the firewall, the clock, and diagnostic functionalities, and so on. The third functionality here is sort of a tool for customers, so they can use it to build their own dashboards, which allow them to show different values of the controller, which is a fill level, for example, and which also offers the ability to go through this map here, see the location of single controllers, and from there go to the local dashboard of the controller in order to show individual values of individual controllers or IoT devices. And finally, the fourth function, maybe the one which is the most important, is the ability to configure alarms, which is also quite easy. You go to the alarm configuration, say I want to make a new alarm configuration, and then you have to type in different data. First of all, you have to name it. We call it wind right now in order to make a wind waker, which is value-based, which is a kind of critical level. We can configure the rule in order to use the alarm. For example, this kind of data, and say, oh, well, this should be the minimum or lower alarm limit. We say, well, there shouldn't be a hysteresis for the moment. And we can select different devices. You can use this alarm for only one device, but also for as many as you want to, wherever the local tag is in the controller. You can say, well, from every IoT device where the wind level is too high, I want to use this alarm. You have to configure the message. As I said, it is a wind waker, so the wind is too high. This should be the message. And finally, you have to name the recipients, which is also quite easy. You can use different people from your local contact list, which is stored in the WAGO Cloud after making these contacts. And finally, this it is. You can click on Create, and now the alarm is configured and active and works for all the devices which have a wind waker in it. I hope I could give you some interesting insights in the topic of the WAGO Cloud. And now I invite you to use the Meet the Speaker function in order to start a discussion with me and my colleagues. Well, that's all, and I would say thank you for your attention.